Kevin Lee has officially announced his retirement from the UFC and MMA, and I gotta say, man, was it the right move? I'm not sure, but regardless, I hope Kevin Lee has a fantastic retirement. We're going to talk about Kevin Lee in just a second, though before I do get into the video, I want to say hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about Kevin Lee. So last night, guys, Kevin Lee all of a sudden posted on Instagram after speculation. I don't know where it originally came from, but there were things going around in the UFC, or like in the UFC media and all over Twitter, Reddit, that kind of stuff, where it's just like, hey, Kevin Lee got cut from the UFC. Kevin Lee's no longer on the UFC roster. So people were like, did Kevin Lee retire? Did the UFC let go of Kevin Lee? There was a lot of questions. Now we do have the answer to that. Kevin Lee announced randomly on Instagram that he is retiring from the sport. He said it's hard on his body. He wants to find another path in life. He's grateful for all the memories that he had, and he still wants to post memories on his Instagram. I don't know why he was thinking about shutting his Instagram down. Regardless, this does seem like the right move for Kevin Lee to do. He's always had a really rough road, and I was thinking about, like, right before making this video, I have his record up here in front of me. Like, Kevin Lee has had such a hard road in the UFC, and people are, like, calling him washed. Kevin Lee doesn't have it anymore, and while that might be true, maybe his chin's going a little bit, or maybe his body can't keep up. I know he's been injured throughout his career, but take a look at, like, some of these fights that he's had. These losses that he's had, like a close fight with Tony Ferguson, prime Tony Ferguson, a loss to Ally Quinton, and Ally Quinton, I believe there's no shame in losing to that guy. He also, like, actually, they kind of had similar career paths, Ally Quinta and Kevin Lee, because they're both fighters who could hang with the top, but kept almost making it there. Gregor Gillespie, I believe, how was Gregor Gillespie's record? Regardless, Kevin Lee, nobody, that might have been his first loss. Whatever. He lost to Charles Oliveira, Daniel Rodriguez, and now for Renat Fakhretdinov. And now Renat is somebody that I am completely high on. So you take a look at all of these losses in his recent career. It's been since 2018, or if you want to go back to 2017, he has only won 3 fights, and he's had a lot of fights. But my point being is all of these fights have been super close. Kevin Lee is a true UFC contender. Kevin Lee always had the capability to become champion. You know how he was always talking about, I see holes in Khabib's game? I guarantee you, if you threw Kevin Lee, maybe not the Kevin Lee of today, but I guarantee if you threw Kevin Lee as a contender that one time, you threw him at the top 3 dogs, you want to throw him against Dustin Poirier, you want to throw him against Khabib Nurmagomedov, he might not have won, but he would have made it a dogfight. And that's what I always appreciate about Kevin Lee. No matter what he was doing, no matter where the fight went, that guy was competitive and exciting. I always got hyped up for a Kevin Lee fight, and it's a little bit bittersweet seeing him retire. I hope he finds something in his retirement that he can really enjoy. And like he was saying, he wanted God to give him another path, so hopefully he can really get into something. When we look back on Kevin Lee's career one day, I'm sure we will all look at the knockout with Gregor Gillespie. I have not seen a knockout in a long time where I just sat there and I go, oh, like everybody else. Like I remember, like, collectively the room, because I was watching that with like a ton of people at my friend's house, and like everybody collectively went like, ooh, oh, and it's like there was like no screams that, because it was like such a flush, perfect knockout, punch to kick switch. It was beautiful. One of the best kick knockouts that I have ever seen. One of the greatest knockouts ever, period, to be honest with you. We will always remember that with Kevin Lee, and I will be always grateful for Kevin Lee creating the meme with Michael Chiesa, don't you ever talk about my mom, don't you ever talk about my mom. So we still quote that to this day, and it's just a good time. And I understand it's not like the best is just remembering a guy because of a meme, but he had some really fun moments in his career, Kevin Lee. No matter where Kevin Lee was, he brought excitement with him, and I'm going to miss Kevin Lee. I'm really going to miss Kevin Lee. If Kevin Lee, by any chance, you happen to come across this video, which is absolutely no chance, but I just want to say it on like the 1 in a million. Thank you so much for all the entertainment over the years. I really enjoyed watching you. I hope your retirement is fantastic, and I'm really going to miss you in the UFC. Let me know what you thought about Kevin Lee's career, everybody. Comment down below. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. If you want to continue watching the Clenbat channel, there'll be 2 videos on screen for you right now. Check them out. I will see you either there or in the next video, guys. Take care.